What the fuck's going on, guys? Welcome back to another fire fucking video. I'm in a better mood today. Let's talk. Alright! I'm happy to be here. I hope you guys are happy to be here. If you watched my last video, I'm sorry for being so depressing. And if you don't want to go watch that video, basically, yesterday I popped up on here on the mic and just started waffling, man. Just about, to sum it up, being sad and lost and confused about my future and confused about why I don't feel so happy or fulfilled. And I'm starting to already realize that maybe that is just life. Maybe I'm just used to these drugs bring me up, down, and just feeling the drastic version of happiness or the drastic version of sadness. Like, if I was sad in the past, it was I want to slit my fucking wrist and die. And if I'm chilling, I'm really chilling. Like, I'm really just on top of the Eiffel Tower. Just fucking really chilling, right? And I think I'm finally starting to experience kind of that median where nothing feels like super sad, but nothing feels like super happy. And I think that's just because happiness and sadness comes in waves, and there's waves of emotions that are in between that, if that makes sense. And also, I think I was just low-key faded yesterday. I did drink a little bit, and that tends to make me feel sort of like a loser if I do that and not get things done. And I didn't get much done yesterday. Besides that video that I recorded, to be honest with you. And then I streamed like 4 hours because I felt like a loser. So I was like, let me do something. But I just want to say I'm sorry. But also at the same time, I can't delete that video because I don't know. I want to just be as authentic and raw as possible. And I am confused. I am lost. I do not know what I'm going to do with my future. I dropped out of high school and I want to get my GED, but I also want to go train at a college. I want to train athletes, and I want to get my sports medicine certificate, my rehabilitation certificate, and I want to train upcoming athletes to try and get them to the next level. And maybe I want to work on computers, but here I am going back to work. I did just get a job, which I think is playing a big part of what I was saying yesterday and how I'm feeling. I'm going back to work, hooray, but I'm serving tables still, and it just like, it's almost like I feel like I'm doing the same thing that I've been doing even though I was doing drugs. Now I'm just not doing drugs, but everything's kind of the same. But that's the point, is what I'm realizing. That is literally what is supposed to happen, and that's not easy. It's not easy to go through. It's not easy to feel, but that is what being sober feels like, is normal. The ups are no longer really up. The downs are no longer really down. Sometimes they're really down. Sometimes they're really up. But sometimes they're just like a small win or a small loss. You know, it doesn't have to be so catastrophic every time you feel something. And every time you think something, it doesn't have to be the end-all, be-all thought as well, is what I'm starting to realize. You know, I feel lost in here, but I just listed ideas of where I want to head. I know I want to make YouTube videos, and I know I'm going to keep trying to make the best ones that I can for each channel. I have 3 channels that I work on. These videos are the easiest to make because I just sit down and genuinely talk, and they're kind of the most fun to make, if I'm being honest. Because I get to just let it rip. And right now, I'm riding the waves of sobriety, and this is what it feels like. That last video, that's what it feels like. Waking up and feeling a little better than you did the day before, this is what it feels like. Like I keep saying, it can't always just be really, really happy. It can't always be really, really sad. There's got to be some sort of in-between. And sometimes that in-between is monotonous. Sometimes it's a little mundane. And just not really exciting. But that's real. That's reality, you know? And now I have all these things like expectations and guilt or shame from the past and stuff like that, all still in my chest and my head, that was already there during my drug addiction. I just never really addressed it. So now I get the chance to address these type of things going on in my head and address the type of emotions that I feel authentically and in a way that I am making the decision, not me making a decision under the influence of drugs. So yeah, I just want to say that I'm a little more positive. I'm sorry about being so depressing, but at the same time, you're welcome for for showing you the real up downs of sobriety. It's kind of hard. It's really hard. I smoke weed. I'm not high right now. I drink still. I'm not drunk right now, but damn, I mean, I used to smoke and drink first thing when I woke up. Luckily, I just do it kind of after work or later in the evening when my lady comes over or something like that, you know. But some of these days, like I said in that video, some of these days I find myself wanting to do it earlier. And I think that's coming from just simply a loss of dopamine. Like I'm about to sneeze. One more time. Zooey mama. Bless you. Thank you. I think that is strictly just me having ADHD. So ADHD is neurologically just my dopamine levels are lower than the average person's baseline of dopamine levels. So my baseline's lower, so these feelings of agitation and impulsivity sort of are just my brain lunging at dopamine hits, and the person's average brain doesn't need to do that. You know, they could just feel normal and shit like that. But luckily I'm on medication. I'm on Wellbutrin. It's sort of like a ADHD, sort of like a it's an antidepressant. It's like a mood stabilizer, but also more catered towards someone with ADHD because it's a dopamine hitting receptor. Anti-anxiety, antidepressant. It's an antidepressant, but it hits dopamine. Most antidepressants hit serotonin, right? Which kind of helps what I just said. It brings that dopamine level back up and makes mundane things have a little more meaning. But you know, you have to find meaning in your life, and you have to find meaning in your everyday, and I think that makes you like yourself. A big question that I asked last video is, how do I like myself? And I think I know the answer. I think you know the answer. I think that's just what makes it hard, is executing. And you should like yourself no matter what, because there's no other version of you. There will never be another you. There may be somebody who has similar interests, but they are completely different and have lived completely different lives, have completely different thoughts, feel different emotions at different levels in different scenarios. You know, like comparing yourself to someone is actually retarded. Like, actually, I think it's retarded. You have lived your own life, seen the things that you've seen, and felt what you felt when you saw that. If someone saw those same things, you don't know what they would have felt. And if they felt similar emotions that you felt, we don't know what level of emotions that they felt those at. It's impossible to compare yourself to somebody else. Like, put yourself in someone else's shoes, that's actually impossible. That's why it's pretty applauded that you try. Because that's all you can do, is try and compare yourself to others and put yourself in their shoes, or vice versa, you know. But you're all you got. And sometimes if you just live in your own little head, it kind of gets rough. And so I think that's why I made that video yesterday, to speak everything that I spoke out loud and hear myself say it and process it throughout the night and bounce back better, you know. I didn't go relapse and take hard drugs. I didn't go snort lines and get this fake amount of confidence. I let myself feel like shit for the rest of the night. And now I feel pretty good. So I guess that's what the point of this video is let emotions pass. Let bad thoughts pass. Let everything flow. Just let life do what it does, and stop fighting it and stop thinking about it so much. That's my problem. I think about it so much, as you saw in that video yesterday. I just can't stop thinking sometimes, and I think that's what these videos are good for, is getting my thoughts off, getting them out of my head so they're not just in a bunch of files clogged up on my computer. Now I'm kind of cleaning out the files, and that's what journaling is good for, running, being outside without your phone. This damn phone is starting to really piss me off too. When I first got sober for the 20 or 30 days that I originally got sober for, I gave my phone to my mom and my girlfriend because I didn't want it anymore. I just couldn't take all the triggers on it. I couldn't take the dopamine hits from it. And it's addicting. Like, I see it now. Like, bro, I haven't had it for 30 days. These last 20 days that I've had it, I've gotten less and less done every day because I wake up and go on my phone, or I'm on the shitter and I'm on my phone, and now my shit takes 2 hours because I'm just stuck watching memes. Like, it's actually bad. It's so easy to just get stuck and keep scrolling. It's actually so easy. I think I'm going to get a flip phone. Like, no fucking butt fuck joke. I think I'm going to get a flip phone. This is starting to piss me off. I've already had ideas of getting a flip phone, and I think I'm going to have to execute it because my job is walking distance now, so. But I just want to say I love you guys, and I appreciate you for watching. How to like yourself. You need to do things that make you believe in yourself. If you think I'm a loser and proceed to execute said loser activities, you will stay a loser. But if you think to yourself, I'm pretty cool, I'm nice, I work hard. If you execute said activities where you're nice, genuine, and you work hard towards things that you want, you believe it. And you start to believe in yourself. And I think that makes you like yourself a little more. And also, stop thinking so much. Nobody's thinking about you as much as you're thinking about you. You're the only one thinking about you as much as you are. So, that being said, I love you guys. And sorry for being so depressing. But it's been a little bit of an up-down lately, so thank you for bearing with me. I'm going to continue these videos and get better story times and stuff. I got a tier list ready for either today or tomorrow. I might do a double upload if I can. I do have to go to work tonight, so we'll see what goes down. But I love you guys. Have a good day and night whenever you watched. And if you enjoyed this, leave a like, subscribe, comment. It lets me know, and it lets YouTube know, so we can push it out to more people, and that's the whole goal. And thank you to everybody who comments. You guys are fucking awesome. It's actually really cool to like talk to people. I don't have very many people to talk to, so it's pretty cool to talk to you guys. So yeah, I hope to catch you guys in the next one. Story time, tier list, video, whatever it may be. And yeah, later. Oh, also, if you don't like and subscribe, you're a bitch!